After doing 150 and today we're going to video response to Novabugs Friday Foursome about game controllers. So let's get on with it. So best game controllers, 4. I'm not going to show the first one, but DualShock 2, or also known as the PS2 joypad. I'm pretty sure most people in the world know what this is. I think that it was much better than the PS3 one and just worked better. Yeah, I don't really need to show a screenshot of that because I'm pretty sure everybody knows what one of them is. Alright, second, the Xbox 360 pad. Yeah, I know this is a bit dirt, but this is the one I actually use on the 360 itself. Yeah, I know the chip has a different colour, that's because I wore out the other controller, which was white. And obviously the new models, slim models, are black, so yeah, it's white and black, and it's got Venom charge pack in it, which are actually much better quality ones than the official Microsoft ones. Could do with a bit of cleanness, don't it, really? Yeah, really like this pad. The only thing I don't like about it is the crappy D-pad on it, which is kind of pants, really. I don't know why they have such crap D-pads on these, but they do. But nothing wrong with everything. Pretty much all my PC videos I record, and my high score challenge ones are done with a wired 360 pad as well. So yeah, I'm pretty used to using one of these. Right, so the next one, well, I don't actually. Next one is, let's get it. It's a big box. It's the DJ Hero turntable pad thingy. That's one thing about this one. Actually, yeah, that's what I probably paid for it new as well, because they were desperate to get rid of these by the time the game came out. Because the Tyra just died by the time this one came out. But yeah, this is a pretty good controller. Let's get the thing out of the box. Hello, dog. Yep, there's the actual controller, and it's a big thing, yeah, but the buttons are nice on it, and it works properly, and I've never had a problem with the buttons on these things. One of the only few music games I could actually sort of do. Yeah, I know there's a lot of buttons on it, but it's got lots of other interesting features as well, like make it any different, like you can detach the turntable from it. And there's a remove that from there and swap it round to the other side. So yeah, technically with these, if you've got 2 of them, which I have because it ended up being cheaper buying the actual game with the controller than the game itself, you can actually have 2 turntables plugged into it, one on both sides. I don't know if the game actually has a feature option that does that, but it's kind of an interesting feature. Also means it's good for right-handed and left-handed players. So some good design there by Activision there. Let's put it back as it was. Get back on there. There's only one thing for a story I have with this thing. I mean, it's made me stupid. Right, can you see that it's got? You probably can't see it, but there's a switch there of the DJ Hero thing. Now, there's no back there. I'm not that dumb. I'm not gonna rot. And I thought, well, I thought the game was broken when I bought it, because you see this switch, you have to lock it in, otherwise it doesn't work with the game. So the DJ thing, discs part doesn't fall out. I didn't know this. It ended up going back into town, and I think saying it were broken, and all it was a switch. Yeah. The instruction didn't tell you this, or the game tell you that it could be this either, so yeah, that was kind of stupid. But there's a silly story about the DJ Hero control. Right. Right, next. Well, now I have one of these, but I don't have it on me to take a photograph of it. Film it. The G-Con 45. Hold it, wait a second. Sorry about that, the dog was being a pain in the bum. Right, so right, so yeah, the G-Con 45, also known as the Gun-Con 45, living in Japan. That was Namco's light gun for the PS1. It came originally with Time Crisis, and that's where I bought it from. I remember we got it from Costco a long time ago, when my very first times ever visit Costco. We bought Time Crisis with a light gun. Now Costco don't sell games whatsoever, so yeah, but that's another story. Yeah, great light gun that. Another great thing about it is it pretty much works with all the PS2 games as well, which was a nice bonus, as you can see. And PS2 games worked just as well with it as well, because most of them were programmed in that had less buttons, so it could still be played perfectly with them, which was good. But what else? Yeah, but except one game, Virtual Cop. That's the only PS2 game I've got which does not work with the G-Con 45. It works with the G-Con 2, what was made for the PS2, but I never liked that one. And I remember, I think my brother bought that Vampire Night at Macro of all places years ago. But the PS2 one was crap, and it just didn't work. It just didn't feel as good, and that was stupid dark blue colour, and the original one was this nice grey, and that didn't really look like a real gun, but at least it was a nice colour. Actually, they were all black in Japan. And the Gun-Con 3, which supported a whole whopping 2 games, I think, for the PS3, was bright orange. So yeah, pretty horrible colour there. Yeah, I always like my light gun games, and I don't get why they all died. I'm sort of going into light guns. We've got a few other ones I can mention. First off, there's this one, maybe story that. It's the Lethal Enforcer's Justifier gun. Now this is Karamai's gun for the Mega Drive and for the 16-bit systems. Now this one's a lot better than most of them. Let's get it out of the box. It's kind of strange it comes with an instruction manual, but for Lethal Enforcers. Now I've actually got this from Cash Converters. They had a big massive. But yeah, look at it. That looks like, apart from the colour, like an actual gun. Also, you notice that it's much better than the Sega Menace or the Super Scope, because it's not a piece of crap that needs a dark room. It's completely massive and needs batteries. You just plug this in and it works. Big problem, it only works with I think 3 games, which is not very good. And 2 of them had Lethal Enforcers in the name. But what else was there? Yeah, how did I get out of this? Yeah, I got it at Cash Converters. They had a big Mega Drive 32X, Mega Drive 1 32X and Mega CD unit. £100 for it. Sounds like a lot, but it came with about 40 plus games. I had no clue what the games were, but because you couldn't see them all, we didn't list them all. But there was all in very good condition. Also, and it came with some pretty rare ones. So obviously, customers didn't know what they were selling, because they had stuff like this, and yeah, music didn't have to come with Lethal Enforcers 1. Now, he said it came with Lethal Enforcers 2, the Western themed sequel. I still say, if you want to play a Western game by Konami, play Sunset Riders. It's better than this. But yeah, what can be said? But yeah, this only worked with 3 games. It worked with Lethal Enforcers 1, Lethal Enforcers 2, and Snatcher. Yeah, and this actually, when I bought this thing, bundle, it did come with Snatcher, which is, I think, a pretty valuable game now. Never been re-released either for some reason. Don't know why that is, but this is Konami. They don't like money, so. But yep, interesting. Came with some pretty valuable games that you only did as well, so I probably got my money back just on a few of the games it came with alone, because I didn't know what they were selling. I know it came with Kyo's Flying Squadron, which is pretty much the closest you've got to, yeah, Parodius on a Sega system. It pretty much plays just like the Parodius games. It's strange, weird, and all that random Japanese stuff in it. And it's a pretty rare game. I already had a copy of it I bought myself when it was newish, but I've got a spare copy. Yeah, it was a good deal that one. This gun's actually pretty good. Not too bad either. It kind of hurts your hand after a while holding it though. It's not the best gun in the world, but as one plus point, it actually looks like a gun unlike most of the other ones. There's that. Yep. Going for it. Back of the box. Back of the box. It's just. Now I know Konami did make other Justifiers. They also made one on the PS1 and PS2. The problem is the Konami light guns is they only worked with Konami games, and they barely made like 2 or 3 games per system's lifespan. So basically, this was kind of an expensive piece of plastic, and none of their games ever worked with the G-Con 45 or the Namco ones. You know, like envy of a light gun system worked with. Because, you know, Konami has to be awkward and stupid. Right, another light gun. This is the best one I've got on the Wii. Yeah, it's the, what's it called? The N-Strike Switch Shot Free Time 3x3 or something. Yeah, and this is, as you can see, this, well that's not a light gun, it just looks like a toy gun. Well, that's because it is a toy gun. I'll show you. Right, so I'm gonna get the figure up. You can stand there. Right, and this is actually a toy gun, so you got, and you can. It is impenetrable to foam bullet. Bam! Yeah, take that. Yeah, you see, it actually has quite a range on it, the bullets. It only comes with 3 of them, but yeah. So you're wondering, well, that doesn't look like a light gun. Well, it is, because you press this down, remove the gun compartment from it. It's a Wii remote. This is actually an official Nintendo one. So a Wii remote, just slide that in there. Oh. No problems with this. And there you go. As you can see, yep, it works as a Wii light gun. You got a one for your like thumbstick on it. It's nice and light. Just thought, well, another bonus thing. It actually comes with the game Nerf N-Strike, which is kind of like a bit of an easy version of Point Blank. So you get a game with this too if you buy it new. You only paid about 10 quid for this. Yeah, a gun that actually shoots things too. Yep. Trigger's pretty good on it. Pretty good light gun if you want one cheap one and a different one. Right, so speaking of which, now we can go into bad controllers. So the Wii Classic controller. Now, this thing's actually good. There's one problem I have with this thing. You have to have it plugged in to a Wii remote. It just makes you wonder, so I need a wired controller into a wireless one for it to work. That doesn't make much sense, really, when you think about it. And that's the... There's nothing wrong with this thing itself, but it's the Wii remote I have a problem with. It's because it's wireless. I don't like wireless things. I don't see why people hype wireless things up. Buying 1 million rechargeable batteries is annoying. Unless you want to just play something, you just can't do that. And that's a big problem we have with the Wii, and why it doesn't get played as much as it probably would have done otherwise. There's no reason why they couldn't have a charge unit for it. And there's the cat playing in the box next to me. That's nothing to do with the video, but hey, there you go. Look, there she is. Look, what are you doing? You put in that box. Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway. And that's why I mean, prime example of the problem I have with the Wii remote is this. So, say I want to play a game like Smash Brothers, I can play it with the GameCube controller. I've got the GameCube controller plugged in. Though to boot the game up, I need to have some batteries in the Wii remote because you can't navigate any of the system menus with anything else, which is a stupid design. Because so I need batteries for this to navigate something when I don't even need the batteries for the rest of the time. Yeah, I'll never really get what's going on there. Very stupid design. It also annoys the crap out of me that some games you need this to play them, like Geometry Wars Galaxies, but other ones work GameCube controls on both, but Geometry Wars only uses this. Why doesn't it use the GameCube one? Same buttons. That's a big problem with the Wii itself. You have to use this thing to navigate any menu if you don't need it to play the game. It was a stupid idea, and I can't believe they never patched it out. Though I've heard the Wii U has the exact same problems as well, so there's that. And finally, less than honourable mention. Yeah, it's my Arcos Gamepad 2 tablet. Yeah, you see it's got buttons on it, but the problem is with the buttons on it is, how you won't see this very well, but not all games, I'll show you an example, I'll just have a quick go and show you what I mean. The D-pads work, some games the buttons work fine with on, as you can see here. As you can see here, it's working fine. Right, so yeah. Right, so exit. Well, then there's other games. Right, I'm gonna click that. This is half it. See, and this one it don't work properly on it because it thinks it's two controllers. So this is what happens when you start the game up. I know you can't see the whole screen, but you notice I've never actually got past the first level. And here's the thing: for the update I could do. So yeah, you can't skip. Yeah, right, skip that. Skip. Stop whacking me with a ball, dog. Thank you. Now this thing used to work fine with the analog stick on this thing and move. As you can see, the buttons still work, but now it doesn't move at all. I can't move at all. Even the touchpad doesn't work because yeah, this game used to work fine, but the updates completely screwed it up and made it unplayable on this system. I know that could be something to do with the game's fault, but I thought I'd mention it in this video. I mean, there's another one that did it. This is another one which actually looked good, but whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing? Go past. Go on. Yes, go past. Yeah, there's a box. Yeah. You like boxes, don't you? Right. It's taking ages loading. Yeah, I should have picked this game. There's another one which does the exact same thing, but this one does it differently again. I mean, big action mega fight. Yeah, this one were also free. Actually, I never spent a penny on anything on this machine, but yeah, next. Right, there is no cow level. Right, yeah, thanks for that information. Right, so I'm on, but as you can see. Yeah, that's fine. So that's working, you can see that. Nothing else does. Because of this controller mechanic, every other button pauses the game. And there's no way to reconfigure controls for the game, so... And it don't... I like to punch then, I don't know how though. You see, because of these, and this thing has an automatic thing, but I even tried doing, which isn't working. No, that's not it. Zoom. It won't even let me reconfigure the buttons, so this game is literally unplayable just because of these buttons on the side. It's a shame really, because it's actually, when it does work with emulate as well, these wood sticks. But yeah, it's a shame. So some games don't work just because of these buttons at the side. Oh well, anyway, yeah, that's me rambling on long enough for this, so thank you for watching.